Hello, ladies and gentlemen, toy enthusiasts and those new to Tough Nerd Toys LLC. I'm your host, Uncle Nerd, and welcome to another exciting episode of Busted Open. Busting it open since 2007, and today, man, listen, you know I've been waiting on this dude right here. Today we are reviewing G.I. Joe Classified Sergeant Stalker. Stalker was my boy. I remember the first time I saw Stalker on the G.I. Joe TV commercial or the cartoon, well, for the comic book and for the toys, I needed him. Now, for some reason, as a kid, it was hard to find Stalker in the, where I lived at in Newark, New Jersey. Now, we were able to get Flash and all the other characters, but Stalker and Hawk were very hard to find. I had Zap. My mother had gotten me Zap. My stepfather had gotten me Flash. Who was it? I had Flash. My original Joes that I had was, well, the first one that I had ever gotten was Flash. Then I had Tripwire. Then I had Zap, Bazooka, Grunt. Those, well, Flash and Grunt were my very first ones. It wasn't until like a year later that I was able to get a hold of Stalker, and I always loved the clean look of Stalker. That fatigue, that camo, and everything used to drive me insane. And then when they did the G.I. Joe miniseries, never forgot it. I was like in, what was it, third or fourth grade or something like that, and I saw Stalker come down with that jetpack, and then he was riding on a motorcycle. You knew, man, I was in love with him. And especially, you know, I just love the group of individuals from every different forms and walks of life, especially when you read the comic book, that made the G.I. Joe team. And over here, we have the G.I. Joe Classified Sergeant Stalker right here. Let's go into the box right there, because I'll be talking about how I felt and how I came about, how Stalker came about with me as a kid and stuff like that all day long. He is one of my all-time favorites, along with a few other Joes. But I do, like, I need Flash, I need Rock and Roll, and I know they're doing Rock and Roll, but I want Rock and Roll in the uniform, the uniform that they had, like the G1 uniform or whatever the case may be. And right here they have the G1 uniform just modernized for today's collector, and it looks great. Inside the box, it is done in a nice window box right here, and inside the box you could tell how excited I am. Inside the box you can see Stalker looking good. Excuse me. Ton of accessories right there. Got tons of weapons, and look at a beret. Look at look at all of this stuff. Box art is not bad. I mean, I expect a little bit better, that because they have different artists do the box art for these characters, and this one right here is not one of my favorites right here, but I love Stalker. You have the G.I. Joe collage on the back, the G.I. Joe and Cobra collage on the back, Rashikage symbol right there, Crocmaster, Zartan, Baroness, Destro, you know, the whole squad over here, Lady J, Spirit. I just did Spirit a little while ago, Flint, Roadblock, Scarlet. You got the squad over here, and in the middle you got Storm Shadow, and Snake Eyes going at it. And over here at the top you have the star, the number 46 window at the top. Nice art on the side right there, as you can see right there. Legal mumbo jumbo on the bottom. Barcode. If you want to scan that barcode, you can, so you know how to get a number 46. The bio and tech specs on the guy, Stalker, Sergeant Stalker, right here. This looks great. I can't wait to bust it open. I am over here shaking that I'm so happy to have Stalker. I need the original core members of the G.I. Joe team is what I need. But I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Even the Joes with this line right here, even the Joes that I don't like, I just want them. I just want them because they're done so well. So I think I went through everything in the box, but you know what? We got to check his bio card right here. And if you go over here to Hasbro, GIJoe.com, let me bring this back a little bit so you guys can see. Hopefully nothing inappropriate pops up on my phone, because people be messaging me with all sorts of wacko stuff. So let me see. We got to find Stalker. Come on, there's Hawk. I need that Hawk. I hope they have him in the jacket and everything like that, though. The Sherlin or the bomber jacket. You see, there we go. We got Stalker right there. You tap on it and boom. File name. Let me straighten this out a bit so you guys can see it. Hold on. There we go. File name Lonzo R. Wilkinson, Detroit, Michigan. Birthplace. Height 5'11". Okay, and he has a number 3 in intelligence, and a number 3 in light weapons. What else? Number 1 in medic, and number 2 in linguistics. Stalker learned from a young age how to either avoid trouble or adapt instantly to whatever trouble found him. The ability to keep his cool and talk his way out of a tough situation came in handy throughout his life. He studied as many languages as he could to make sure that no matter what situation arose, he'd be able to communicate with the person across the table or across the battlefield. His eye for situational tactics. Okay. Affinity for communication and stealth ability serve the G.I. Joe team well when they're looking for an intelligence operative. And yeah, that is Stalker right there. But me, myself, I remember Stalker actually being one of the most like silent, not quiet, but like one of the most deadly members of the GI Joe team. Read some of the old Larry Hama books. You'll see the personality that Stalker had, and I absolutely loved him for it. So what we're going to do, we're going to bust open the package and see if Stalker, the GI Joe classified Sergeant Stalker, is worth the scratch.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and here we have Stalker, and they dumped him with a bunch of accessories, and I am not complaining whatsoever. And of course, you know, it comes with the little backdrop right here, these little graphics in the background. So if you want to get like a little diorama going on with Stalker, you can. But yeah, enough of that right there, man. Let's get into the accessories, because I'm gonna try not to be too long-winded with this guy, but Stalker holds a certain place in my heart, just like other Joes and Transformers and He-Man characters and so on and so forth. But this right here, I have been waiting for this figure. I have wanted this figure like since they announced him. To me, he means so much more than just an action figure. And over here, we're going to go into the accessories first. I'm going to bring this a little bit closer so you guys can see. And we have this nice little sub, I guess I don't know if they'll ding me for saying it, but I'll just call it a submachine gun right here. And it looks very good, sculpted in a black hard plastic right here. You can see nice sculpting, and it's molded out of black hard plastic right there. Got a little hole in the front and everything, as you can see. Great handle and everything going on. There's a compartment where you can take this clip. It comes with separate clips. I mean, they must be paying attention to Gridiron Studios and all that other stuff and making this stuff removable and lifelike. I'm so happy that they're no longer giving them the stupid laser weapons that they were doing within the first run of the line right here. And the clip fits right in nice and snug. Wait, let me see. How do you put this in? Does it fit in nice and snug? Let's see. Okay. Yeah, you got to line this up. Okay. So you line this up right here. Clip fits in, and look at that. Look at that thing right there, boy. Look at that. Extendo in the mag. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at that, boy. Ooh, boy. Then you have this beautiful heavy weapon right here. Saw. You know, he had this nice weapon right here, beautifully sculpted, done in the same hard plastic and molded out of the same plastic as the submachine gun over here. Hopefully they don't ding me for saying submachine gun, or, you know, I can't call out the weapons, and I do know these weapons as what they are or what they're supposed to be representing right here. And it looks really good. Nice width, nice length, real good sculpting all along the barrel and the handle and everything. The stock of the rifle looks real good and everything. And it comes with this nice little clip right here that you can put right into here. Let's make sure I put that in there nice and snug. Do I got it? No, I have it reversed. It goes this way. Again, I open up these toys for you guys the same time that I open them, is the same time that you guys see them, is the same time that I see them for what they are. I don't pre-open them. The only ones I may do that for is Transformers, because I want to learn. I have to be able to transform them for you guys. But this looks great, and you can see like the nice painting, the copper colored painting going on in the bullets right here. Looks real good, very good. Then you have the, boy, they loaded him up with accessories. You have the pistol with the extended mag right here. Can the mag come out? No, mag cannot come out, but it's still nice. Wait, let me see. Because last time I didn't think the mag could come out. No, the mag can't come out of this. It cannot come out of this. But it's nice sculpting, done in the same plastic as the other weapons that I just showed you, that I previously shown you. It is done very, very, very nice, as you can see. Very nice. Then you have the nice, his legendary beret right here. Nice deco along the front of it right here. Nice beret right there. Simple green military painting, no wash or anything. But I mean, you don't really need it for this beret or anything. It looks really, really good. Really good. Then you have the gun pouch right here. Looking very good. Great sculpting in it. Done in a nice, I would say like a soft, like a hard vinyl. You know, with the peg on the back so you can plug it right into his back. And this is done in like a, I would say like a hard vinyl. Right there. This is pretty good. These are pretty good. Loving the sculpting, the sculpting of the straps and everything, the clips and everything like that. It is very good. Then you have this wonderful, wonderful, and I mean wonderful stealth poncho right here. Looking real good. As you can see, they sculpted in some wrinkles and everything like that, done in a nice vinyl as you can see, but a hard vinyl. Look at the, you can see the fringes all along the edges of it. Look at the textures within the folds of the clothing that they sculpted. It looks real good. And yes, I will be putting these items on him. Then you have this beautiful tactical knife right here. Yeah, I mean, it's done simplistic, you know, like, it's made out of the same material that they did the guns in. And you can tell they painted the blade of the knife right here. You see some sculpting along in the handle, which is pretty good. Nice attention to detail that they did right there. And I mean, they didn't have to do it, but I appreciate the fact that they did go into detail and give it a little sculpting or whatever the case may be along the handle. And this looks really, really good. Then you have this right here. Again, the accessories is just vast. Then you have this right here. At first, I didn't know what it was until I did this. I looked at it. I had to look at it real good. Look at that, boy. With the extendo mag. Extendo in the mag. Oh. Look at this, boy. I'm about to faint, man. Look at this. Look at this. And that is all of his accessories. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 accessories with this guy. And let me bring this back a little. You know what? Let me bring it forward. And you, man, we're about to grab my man right here. Stalker Lonzo looks great. This face sculpt is real good. I'm loving the way they did the mark across his head like he had been in some type of battle damage and sustained a mark right here. He got the fade going on. Looking good, man. This is really good. Loving the face sculpt too, man. This face sculpt looks great on Lonzo. He is looking real good. The classic G1 Army Fatigue BTU that he has going on right here looks real good. Harness looks good. Everything looks good on here. This is like Stalker. This is Stalker, man. Got the sweater look around the rim of around the collar right here, like the classic G.I. Joe figure right there. Look at the gloves. Got some nice tactical gloves on that cut at the fingers. Got the harness. Got the knife sheath on the side right here. The tactical knife sheath. The gun holster over here. Look at that harness. This with the utility, the grenades. Another knife right there sculpted into the harness. Harness is done out of a nice vinyl right there. Look at the textures they put inside the fade right here in the hair. They did a great, and I mean great job with Stalker. I'm loving this fatigue right here. Boy, listen, this is classic Stalker right here. Then you got like a little bit of a knee pad sculpted in right here. Great job on the boots right here. Nice treads on the bottom. Look at this. Look at the laces right here. They went all out with this, man. And maybe it's just me because I love Stalker so much. He is one of my favorite Joes, along with many others. But he is one of my favorite Joes, man. Good memories with this guy, man. Look at this right here. This looks really, really, really good right here. They did a great job on him. Great job. See, like me, I can sit and admire my action figures all day and look at the craftsmanship that they've done right there. That side profile looks good, man. That looks real good. Now, if you want like a little bit of information, Stalker is not like, you know, he was a former gang member and everything, man. You got to read his bio. His bio was real good, man. Stalker was that dude, no nonsense dude, and a straight killer too. He was not that one to be messed with. In the G.I. Joe comics, he is not the one to be messed with. Yeah, but this right here looks beautiful, man. This looks beautiful. Now, as far as articulation goes, you can get the head to go all the way around. You've got a nice ball joint with some butterfly joints right here. You got a swivel at the bicep right there. Little pocket sculpted in right there too. Double hinged elbow right there. Twisting and pivoting at the wrist. Got some thigh cuts right here. Double hinged knee going on right there. Leg goes up and out. Let me see how far this is. Leg goes up pretty good. You know, they have the drop down hinge too at the crotch too. I haven't been mentioning that because in a way, I don't understand why they did it. But then again, I don't know. Maybe you guys out there that are collectors like myself can tell me why they did this drop down hinge right along in here. Because the Dragon Ball figures I started seeing that with the Dragon Ball figures by Bandai. You have a nice little ankle twist right here. He is really, really good. But the sculpting and beauty of him and the aesthetics of this guy is just absolutely amazing. You can see like they sculpted in wrinkles on the clothes and everything like that. I love the minimalistic look that they gave him, classic to his, or pretty much harkens to his G1 look right there. Now, you know we put this on here. Boy, there we go. There we go. There we go. Keep the convoy rolling. Remember that? In the Revenge of Cobra. Keep the convoy rolling. He was shooting the cannon. He was riding the what's the name? They had him on the big rig, on the AA cannon or the AA laser cannon. Look at that, man. Look at that. Look at that. You know what? Let's put him on the poncho. Sorry, look at that poncho. The poncho, man. Maybe I might have to take the head off. No. No. Here we go with the poncho. Oh boy, this guy looks savage, man. This guy looking savage, man. And you take this, and you know before this video is over, I'm gonna have to do some old G.I. Joe cartoon action on him, right? Now, see, the thing is that they got to do something with the harnesses that they give these guys, okay? Because sometimes they don't be. You gotta like really line it up to get to the hole. There we go. I think yeah, it's in the hole right there. Take this. Hold up, let me take the silence off. This is a nice touch, man. They gave it a silencer, yo. Put that in there. Put the gun in there. Put the knife in its sheath right here. This saw, oh my, man. Both of these weapons are nice. I never thought they would have gave him a heavy machine gun like this. And you can tell they're paying attention to like people that are buying third-party weapons for these guys and everything like that. Here he is with that right there. Now this right here, I think this goes inside of the sheath right there. Yep. Wow, that's great, man. Look at that. Look at that, boy. Look at that boy right there. Now, of course, I could have posed him a little bit better, but I'm going to save that for the pictures. But I think I went through everything on this guy for right now. Let me back that up a little bit. And man, I'm loving that look right there, boy. And I'm going to show y'all something, you know, that harkens back to the classic G.I. Joe cartoon. Even though I love both the comic and the cartoon, but you know, that classic G.I. Joe cartoon look that he had going. So what we're going to do, we're going to take some pictures of this guy, and I will be right back with my final thoughts.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages. G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
So as a whole, this guy is absolutely amazing. He's what I have wanted in a G.I. Joe classified. I've wanted Stalker. All I need now is Flash, G1 rock and roll. And yes, I pay attention. I know they're coming out with a rock and roll, but they're doing the G2 rock and roll. I need Mutt. I need G1 rock and roll. I need, I'm sorry, I wasn't able to afford that His Tank one, but I need that Cobra Commander with that. It's a couple other Joes. I can't wait for Dr. Mindbender. God, I love that S&M outfit he got on. I need a hot tub with it, boy. But yeah, man, Stalker looks great. Stalker looks great. And here he is with G.I. Joe Classified Beachhead. And I found out what was wrong with Beachhead. The reason why I didn't like the way he looked, it was because he had too much kibble going on his bottom shins right here. And so I took that and put the tactical knife up here. And two, it was the weapons. It was mainly the weapons. I will be getting other weapons, something similar to what Stalker has in his gun pouch on the back there. But as you can see, this is a Gridiron Studios saw right here, or a heavy machine gun right here, looking real good. And he looks completely different to me. I love the sleek look. I like for my figures, unless they're mechs or whatever the case may be, I love for them to have that sleek or aerodynamic look or minimalist look. Because most G.I. Joes, they didn't have a bunch of body armor and all that other stuff. But this right here, this Stalker is absolutely amazing. Here he is next to a Cobra Soldier. You know I'm going to have him tearing them Cobra Soldiers up, boy. Here he is next to, let's see him with a Battle Android Troopers. Looking good. Let me bring this over a little bit with the Battle Android Troopers. And here he is with my man looking real good next to He-Man. So you get the scope of how big he is, because He-Man is a 7-inch figure. And here he is with the #1 hater. Well, you know what? He hasn't been talking to me much. I don't know why. I think after my last Facebook post, he and I got into it. He doesn't really want to talk to me. But here he is. I am not, you know what you said to me, and it was very disrespectful. See, if I was any type of man, I wasn't. Oh, so you're going to jump me, right? You got your brother here, so you're going to jump me, right? I still can fight, and I know many forms of martial arts. And that was David Nora. He was a little bit upset with me, so he hasn't been speaking to me. But yeah, Stalker looks great. And I told you I was going to show you a little something that I was going to put on him to pretty much get that G1 effect. So what we're going to do, we're going to take some of this stuff off, okay? And take this off. You can tell I'm loving this Stalker right here. Gotta take that head off, pull that poncho off. You know what? Let me see. Hope that I don't break his head by taking it off. Come on, bring your head off. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna try it because it seems like it doesn't want to come off. Hold on, and I don't want to break it. Oh, I did. I took it off. Okay, and what we're gonna do is pop it back on. Heard that pop? That's when you know you good. You ain't break nothing. Get this on him like this, okay? Now y'all know, I'm gonna get that classic G.I. Joe look, right? You know what I'm gonna do, right? You know what I'm gonna do, right? Now I had somebody 3D print me this right here. So it looked like the cartoon, boy. Look at that. It's G.I. Joe. Man, listen, that is Stalker all the way. Look at that. It's G.I. Joe against Cobra the enemy. Look at that, boy. Look at that. Took the dynamite, lit it, threw it, and then blew it up, boy. Look at that. Man, look at that with that back. Look at that with that G.I. Joe. That G.I. Joe jetpack on. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, you got to get this guy right here. I don't know. I just love, and I mean love, Stalker. Now, I need Hawk next. I need Hawk next. I need Flash next. I need Dr. Mindbender next. Like, here's another thing too. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. You know who's going to get this right here, right? I don't even have to tell you who's going to get the bike, right? Who's going to be riding the bike, right? Because to me, I feel like that's classic Stalker right there. You know who's going to be riding the bike, right? So you know who I'm going to do next, right? My favorites. G.I. Joe won't know what hit them. Look at that. Look at that. The twins, boy. The twins. So, with that being said, that, ladies and gentlemen, that brings this review to a close. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and share this video. And remember, if you buy a toy, what do? Keep the convoy rolling and bust it open.